Hey, howdy neighbors, welcome to another video. Today we're gonna be opening some boxes of History Collection. Let's go! Hype, 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 hype. So we have gotten these boxes from our awesome people. Some awesome people at Bushy Road had sent these to me. So kind of them to do so as a way of having us promote the History Collection series. A lot of these cards are going to be part of raid trains, and a lot of the restriction that we had on reprinting during the V series at the time got repealed at the end of December 2022, and now with the special series set, we're going to start seeing an influx of reprints and retrains of V cards, and hopefully in combination with V and premium product combined together. This is the first of its set, and hopefully not the last, so hopefully you guys pick up some of this product, because I am very excited to see how a lot of the premium meta is going to be shifting, because we've always had it that we always used to look to JP for a whole lot of sets and information and stuff, and seeing the fact that even though they got this product first before we did, this was more for them, because product is relatively hard to come by in JP, since resellers and stuff can be a bit difficult to get some of the older premium product, having some of the older cards being reprinted and revamped, because since they have actually some new updated text for some problem solving issues, because a lot of the older mechanics didn't really have any keywords, or they just kind of had on a bunch of run-on text during translation. I don't want to ruin the box, so I'm just trying to be very tentative with it. I'm trying to be very fragile with it. I don't want to open this very pristine box. Look at how cool the covering is. And you see the seal packing? I have nails, so right now I'm here just trying to claw at it, right? I cut my nails periodically, but they grow back really quickly. Comment. Hopefully people in the chat and the comments below tell them also have the same experience as I do. Sometimes you can cut your nails today or tomorrow, but then they grow back like within 2 or 3 days, and sometimes even longer, and it's so annoying. Alright. So our first box of the special series. Perfect Gabriella speed? True. That'd be a really awesome deal. Okay. So first things the box topper here, we see that we're been getting the Guardian Shield. That's going to be accompanying the Harmonics Messiah. Hopefully, if any of you pull this, you have this with it already. It's really important to have. It allows you to guard against a whole lot of aggressive attacks from your opponent, and even if you do happen to have the older Harmonics Messiah, they are the same card. They're just errated with the extra problem-solving card text on it. Now we open this. Our first pack of History Collection being open right now. So we have ourselves Detonate Barrel, is a V support grade 2. For every of these packs, there's 3 cards in them in every one of these. And then we have the Perfect Guard, counter-charging Perfect Guard. If you have an extra copy of this in your drop zone, you get it. You get the counter-charge. This can only protect your Vanguards being swung on by anything. It cannot protect your Rearguards, or else it'd be too good. And then we have one of our Grand Blue critical triggers, the into damage zone, draw a card, or on rearguard circle. If you happen to have a Night Rose rearguard, it goes into soul and you get to draw a card as well. It is very good. It has the updated shield value, as you can see here. It's now 15k shield and 10k power, which is really awesome. It still has the same old school 4k that a lot of the older cards used to have. One of the older metas back then, when we used to rush our opponents really hard, is that sometimes we put down like a grade 1 7k. We would have our booster, which was the Forerunner Nun. Back then, we didn't really have any V starters back then. And then you would have your middle column of 12, your rear guard column of 11, and you just keep on pushing that for like 2 turns. And then you ride into your grade 3 turn. You probably don't have first stride. And then you just like attack with the 11 again. Maybe you grade 2 that you put next to it or something. And then you attack with 11, then you attack with Vanguard for like 21. And that's how we used to get damage going back in those days. So we have the grade 2 for Nubatama, which does give you some tokens, which is nice. Oh, it's a Murakuma one. It actually copies the unit. a copy name of a unit. But we do have another countercharge PG, and we do have one of the heal triggers. Remedy Angel, awesome. It's a Royal Paladin heal trigger, allowing you to use this as a way to countercharge, and it also does have the updated text as well. 10k power, 15k shield, which is also really, really good. And that's our first pack. We didn't really, our first set of packs here so far, we didn't really pull anything from them yet. The card that we are looking for right now, the chase card of the whole series, is going to be Harmonix Messiah. I did see some pack openings from other people already. I think the best opening that I've seen so far was from Outer Orange. I think she ended up pulling like 2 copies of Harmonix Messiah. That was actually kind of gross. Hopefully we could do a little bit better. Oh, the Rider Shred I have less is the Shadow Paladin one. Yeah, true. And she got 2 of them. Oh god, that was so... We gotta do this. Alright, cool. So we have Goddess of the Sun Amaterasu. This is the V1. This used to be a VR, but now it is a common reprint. A lot of the VRs and Stride Bearers from the older sets that used to be VRs and triple rares have been reprinted as common. Stride Bearers are the name of the old Stride grade 3s, on Stride grade 3s. We used to call them Stride Bearers. Then we have a new card, Morning Timer. It's actually a reprint, an English reprint, first edition reprint that we've finally got it now. It's what it came out like 2018, but we finally got it as a reprint now, so that's awesome. Then we have the critical trigger from Narukami. So all of the skills of them are follows. It follows the Stride Bearers. So this one would be for Vanquisher. The other one from Grand Blue is for Night Rose. And all of them are as follows: that if you hit them in damage, you get to draw a card, or if you put them on the rearguard circle and you attack with your Vanguard, you put it into Soul, your Vanguard gets plus 10k instead of the old plus 5k, and you get to draw a card as well, which is really, really nice. Is that the GG Mr. Rogers? Yes, it's me, and we're doing a box opening. So for people at home, I'm also streaming this live on Twitch at twitch.tv/GG Mr. Rogers. Then you can catch me there when I go live. Yes, Stride Bearers, not Striders. Exactly. So we have Lizard Runner Undo, one of my favorite starters. I like him in terms of artwork a bit over Conroe. Conroe is like, he's a general. He's kind of sitting behind. Undo is going into the fray and fighting people. Really nice. Cool starter. Oh my god. Black Mixer Hemiel. This used to be an actually pretty expensive promo back then. Only used to be exclusive to BCS events and stuff, so you could not really get this almost anywhere. So having this being reprinted as a retrained card is pretty awesome. Updated card text is always great, and it does have the same mechanics as it did before. And then another card is Mahmoud. That is our on hit, and from the older cards that used to be rare copies of these on-hit strides from way back when have been gotten a triple rare update, which is super cool. So I do need a second copy of this one. It is for the Blade Master archetype, so I will be hopefully making a fun little Blade Master deck in the future, coming soon. We'll see. Want to see how the deck does first, so this is really cool. So I mean, for Kagero player, I'm actually kind of happy that I got this. So I need more. We must have more, and we got 2 more boxes. We're gonna go a little bit faster here, or not really. Actually, we can't even go faster because each. Oh dear, seeing this as a common reprint is something else. Drag Driver Luard. This used to be a Stride unit way back in GPT days, and having it being reprinted as a VR, from a VR to a common version of itself. I'm really excited to see how a whole lot of people who did not have access to playing Luard in Premium is now going to have access to playing it in V and in Premium, since you now have common copies of this card. So the deck has become infinitely cheaper. And then we also have Bronwyn, and we happen to have Mega Colony Machining Snow Wing. This is the counter-charging heal, the one that you have to bind another heal trigger in your drop zone to be able to counter charge. And we have Bronwyn, which is our Stride our stride fodder. We have to discard this from our hand to be able to access our G zone. And now you can call this a Rhaegar Circle to fetch for your Claret Sword that you can actually use to go into your on-hit strides now, which is awesome. Love the common, love the common. That was a lot cheaper and more accessible. Exactly, that's correct, Jack. That's correct. Ooh, another Steam Guard, Steam made units, and it seems we have Bearlock as well. Is this another? Okay, this is actually really good. This is Break Pass. Actually need a couple copies for my my Victor deck. This is for Victor. This is his draw crit. I'll just name them draw crits from now. So we have ourselves a draw crits, draw trigger, and we have ourselves a Bearlock. This was a relatively difficult card to come across too, especially since this used to be a JP version of the card released like years and years ago. I think 2018 or so. And now there's some English versions of the card that has been released in recent premium collection sets and stuff, but having it as a common access is really nice. Now we have Stealth Beast, Cat Devil, which is one of the stealth starters. I don't think I've seen this card come out before. I think a lot of archetypes like subclans and stuff have been getting a lot of the new starters. So I saw Linchu, which is an Eradicator unit, and sometimes you do need to have Eradicators in Soul or Soul Blast Eradicators for a special Soul Blast sometimes, and that helps your archetype a whole lot, and I'm really happy that we got this. So we now have the Stride Fodder, and then we have a heal trigger from Nubatama. This is the cost heals. Yes, exactly, Ed. The V Collection subclans got a lot of starters. So our chase card here is we're hunting for harmonics. That's what we're gunning for. Is it one of the new starters? Isn't. Oh, it's just a reprint, updated reprint. Some of the old starters as well didn't really get updated text on them that includes the quick shield. So this probably just might be one of them that had them. If it isn't, then it's just like a filler reprint. It is what it is sometimes. And now we have Body. I remember this card used to be very expensive. A lot of older PGs used to be relatively expensive. Any spicy pulls? We're just starting. No spicy pulls so far. I think one of the cool ones, I guess, that I liked a little bit was Luard and Mahamud at the moment. I'll just set that aside right now so you guys can see any of the triple rare rarity pulls that we've gotten so far. All of the others are just like double rares and lower. We have not really gotten any super spicy pulls. Then we have ourselves a Perfect Guard and a heal trigger from Bermuda Triangle. This is the Murukuma Perfect Guard, the counter charging Perfect Guard, and then this is the counter charging heals. Just got one box to get Guardian Shield. Fair enough. It's good to support your local game stores, because I'm very excited to see how this is going to be shaping up in the meta. Being able to give us some really cool product. Bushiroad has been able to outdo themselves this time, I feel. Hopefully the restriction list will also follow suit and opening up the meta a little bit more from established lists and decks. It's going to be a bit of a Honolulu format, but I'm excited to see how people are going to play around that. So we have a reprint of Maelstrom, Glory Maelstrom, as a common rarity. Then we have Slamy Flare, which is the G-Guard from Gold Paladin, as a common rarity, because this was only double rare for years now. And now we have the Draw Crit from Fenrir. This is the Fenrir Draw Crit. I have a couple copies of this in my binder right now. But having a updated version of this is really nice to have. I'm so upset. Yeah, especially for the Aquaforce mains out there who probably bought. See, the thing is with Stoicheia mains, they tend to buy a lot of their cards like max rarity. Since the interest into Stoicheia archetypes like Mega Colony, Aquaforce, and Neo Nectar is very low interest. But since Katarina is now unbanned, so unrestricted in the premium format, a lot of people are currently been playing around with that, and a lot of those cards got a bunch of price bumps. And since Great Nature, with their restriction on their G-Guard, a lot of people are really undervaluing that deck, which I think the deck is still kind of dangerous offensively. Just defensively, it might not be as strong anymore, or you might need to play a little bit closer to the Isabel line and try to do a little bit of control strategy. Maybe might be the play. I'm not sold on Vanguard. He's a dedicated Great Nature main. I have a couple friends who play Great Nature. I do see a triple rare rarity card in here, so I got kind of spoiled on this. Oh my god, Spino Driver as a common. That's crazy. Did they send you boxes as well? Yes, they sent me 3 boxes in total. Aren't there 270 commons in there? Just a little bit, yeah. But this is good though. So like, it's a lot cheaper for people who want to play premium or play some of the older V archetypes that used to be pretty expensive. Can play them for real cheap now. It's really nice. So we have Spino Driver. It's common. We have Claret Sword. I have a couple of this card. I think either SP or double rare or triple rare now. So having this be common is really cool. I can give this to some my friends from the local stores who wants to play Claret Sword in premium. And then our triple rare card is... Oh, okay. It's the Mega Colony. Destra. It's the errated version. So the errated versions of these on-hit strides have now the mechanic of being able to give you gift markers. If you're on a stride bearer that does not have any gift markers, or you're never gotten gift markers before, this in the game, it gives you a gift marker. Yo, Glaceon, what's up? Blessing Iron Pulls? Hey, no, thank you. So far, the first box is not too bad. We do happen to have our Mahamud, which is awesome because we need only 1 more copy of this now. And I already have 1 in my binder, so I'm technically fine. I'm more or less fine. And I do play a little bit of Meta Colony, and I only needed 1 more copy of this. Because the old Stride Bearer, the old on-hit cards, you used to only need like 1 copy of them. And now, since you can play with both of them, since they're the same named card, they just one has errata text on them. You kind of want 2, but nice. You get 2 markers even. Exactly. Yeah, they took our SPs away indeed. Exactly. So we have here a box topper again, which is the same Guardian Shield, which is very important for premium. I'm really happy I have multiple copies of them. So since some of my friends might be picking up some of the product, but having more copies to give to newer players is always great. Since we do have some newer players in the store who do want to get into premium, and it's really nice for them. Messiah Night Rose about 200 a pop. Literally money cards. I mean, yeah, they're Harmonix chase cards. Harmonix is one of the chase cards out of the set. There's some other Messiah units, but you know. Okay. Genesis set. So we do have Perfect Guard here from Nubatama, and then a hamster. So we have ourselves our Chrono Hamster here. I want the Rider Kicking Ultimate Messiah. Yes, that Messiah. Oh, that reprint is nice. Hey Scorpia, how you doing? Then we have Perfect Guard, Cosmo Wreath. Then we have Jelly Beans. I remember this used to be like only 1 printing of this card. 3 printings of Jelly Beans. Oh, but that's an Italian though. Oh, in the Revival selection as a triple rare. So like only two actual printings. But like English printings, like 1. Cavalry of Black Steel and then a triple rare upgrade. So this is the 3rd printing of it. That's actually pretty cool. Then we have ourselves Hanzo, a Nubatama unit. The G-Guard for Dimensional Police. And then we have the Countercharge Heal Trigger for Narakami. Awesome, this is a rare one, because this used to be a promo. Just like the Pale Moon version of it, used to be promo versions of this card, which is awesome. I'm really happy about this. A couple friends of mine have been looking for cards like these. Picking up the box is worth? Yes. Getting the box is indeed worth it. This is one of the very rare sets that I feel that, I mean, obviously you do want to, like, you never get a chance to really pick up a whole lot of product during the year, especially if you want to support Bushiroad or your local stores. I do feel like this history collection is a good entry point for newer players because a lot of the cards are common, especially cards like the Stride Bearer. I think the Stride Bearer used to be a double rare. I don't think it was a triple rare before. And then we have ourselves G-Guard from Angel Feathers, and we have ourselves the crit from Claret Sword, the draw crit from Claret Sword. Like, if you want to introduce the game to newer players, maybe to competitive players it might not be too interesting. This is so cool. Okay. I don't, let me take a look at No Life King Death Anchor, his V artwork for a sec. Because I wonder if they're using the old one or the new No Life King artwork. No, this is the new one. Never mind. It's just the triple rare foiling in the background art of it changed how it looked to me. So this is interesting. So this is the new art. This is alternate art for No Life King. This is so cool. Awesome. Then we have the Water Spout Jin. This is a perfect guard from Gramblue. And then we have Rain Elemental Pichon. This removes any, I think, what is it remove again? During your turn, until end of turn, all your opponent's rear guards in the same column lose all their abilities and cannot gain them. It is GB1 restricted. This can help against cards that have resist, or cards that cannot be chosen in its continuous skill, which is awesome. Is a zero also a thing? Same as a Spellhound? True. Yeah, I do feel like this history collection is very Vanguard Zero inspired. Rest in peace, Vanguard Zero. I appreciate all the very joyous years you brought us. Then we have Perfect Guard from Spike Brothers. We have the Stride Father from Dimension Police for Gallop. And then we have the Draw Crits from Darkfist from Gridora. And that's from that set of packs there. Okay, so we still haven't gotten, I think it's like 2 triple rares per box, right? I could be mistaken. Oh, wow. A Starvader starter. Sick. Dusttail. This is awesome. That's cool, because there are some units from the older sets that have the special Soul Blast skill that you need to Soul Blast a special name or a special text, or like you need to have the subclass within it to Soul Blast them. So I'm really happy to have this, so then you can really play some really cool and interesting archetypes now. This is one of the new starters. Yeah, it's Dusttail. Little angry little unicorn here with lightnings and Link Joker circles around them. That's so cool. So you can ride line. Yeah. I would like that, yes. And then we have ourselves Perfect Guards from OTT and the Draw Crit from Showerhot. I love Showerhot's work. It's one of those BG units. Then we have Giraffa reprint. Let's go. Then we have the Murakumo. And we have the Starvader heal. I know a lot of Chaos Breaker players are going to be excited for this, because there are some people who used to play, or still do play now, like 2 to 3 heal guardians, especially from the new V sets, and then like 1 to 2 copies of this countercharging heal, since Chaos Breaker does have some issues sometimes with countercharging and developing soul, and this does give you an option of being able to facilitate either or the other, either getting a countercharge or getting a bit of soul. This is really good. It's really good. Since the restriction of Zinc, having a way of being able to countercharge again in Starvader has been very important. So thank you Bushi, for giving us this set. Here we go. Asha, woo! This used to be a very expensive, VR. Having it reprinted as a common gives such good access to players. Sick, man. And then we have the... This was one of the very first Neo Nectar cards that can actually superior call a card from your hand during the battle phase for you. This will be one of the very first, like, battle step mechanics. Like, this was one of the first G cards that got revealed that had a battle step mechanic in it. And that is not bad, actually. Interdimensional Dragon, Lost Age Dragon is for Gear Chronicle. Alright. So that is our triple rare from this box. From these set of packs here. Yes, Lost Age. Then we have Stealth Dragon, Magatsu Wind. Almost spoiled myself for a second. Then I'll do it like this. Then we have ourselves this. This is Daikaiser as a common. Wow, that's crazy. The artwork looks so sleek too. Daikaiser artwork looks so cool, man. Daikaiser. And then our last triple rare out of this box. Okay, that's not bad. It's Goblet. It's one of the first reveal cards that we've gotten. So for all you Altmile enjoyers, we got something going for you. Chugenro. Goblet. Hi, buddy. Pray trust. Common Altar VRs are real. They can't hurt you. Common VR altars. Alright. So what I'm gonna do something like interesting here. So what I'll do is I'll take the bottom card, because this is where the triple rares, the foilings, and all these are, and then I'll just like flip over the others. Okay. So we'll save this as the last pack. So we got these two. This is the Chat Noir for V-Era, and we have the Little Dorcas from Mega Colony. So Great Nature and Mega Colony. The Dragart common costs more than the VR one. Keck W, funny. Feels bad for those who didn't pick up Harmonics. True, it's gonna be a meta staple right now. You're gonna have to cope and seethe, sadly. Okay, this one's a little bendy. This one's a little bendy. This one here. Sussy. Alright, so we have the Stride Fodder, Lava Flow Dragon, and we have the Perfect Guard for Murakumo. Oh, I think I saw a common card I'm really excited about to tell you guys. We have a Battle Sister Eclair. I'm so excited to gush about this card a little bit, is because for the longest time, a lot of the old Battle Sister support has needed a Battle Sister to Soul Blast. And you've always used to have to like rewrite some of your Battle Sister grade 3s to get the extra soul to Soul Blast them. And now we have a V starter. Huh. I'm actually really happy for this. I don't really play Battle Sisters anymore. I rarely play any ODT anymore. But this might inspire a start, you know? Who knows? That's actually really awesome. Having an actual dedicated starter to Battle Sisters. It's so good. Alright, then we have the Perfect Guard here for Mega Colony, the Draw PG, and then we have the Dragon Dancer Anastasia. This is the counter-charging Anastasia and not the draw card Anastasia. My premium battle deck loves this so much. Exactly, Evil. I just need to get Jewel Knight starter later. Yes. Yes, you do. Okay. So put this face down. This one's a little bendy too. Okay. Alright, so now we have Draw Trigger, the Cupid Nociel. This is kind of funny because there's like 3 to 4 versions of Nociel, the same Nociel name, but it's like 3 or 4 different cards because there's the grade 0 normal unit that gives +5 to your front row. There's this Draw Trigger, and there's also the grade 1, which is hilarious to me. I put this card face down and my turn. Different card game, friend. Different card game. And then we have a Stride Fodder, Masquerade Bunny. It's the Stride Fodder for Harry. You found 12 PG Nociels in my collections. This card has been reprinted so many times though now. Yeah, it's like a iconic card though. Used to be played a whole lot in almost every Angel Feathers list. Let's see. And then we have a Musketeer Kiaran. And then we have Cosmo Wreath, the countercharging PG, instead of being the draw PG. It's true. It's Musketeer and the Perfect Guard. Okay. Put that face down. Then we have the Draw Trigger PG from Bermuda. And then we have under here, whoa! Goddess of the Full Moon Tsukiyomi. It's a common VR reprint. That takes me aback. I like most opponents that I've ever really played against who are dedicated to this archetype, to OTTs and Tsukiyomi. I have rarely ever seen anything lower than SP from them. But it has a really clean background, so it's still really nice looking. Oh, that's... oof. That takes me aback. Okay, don't want to spoil myself here. I almost saw the card, what was underneath. Alright, then we have the countercharging Perfect Guard from Royal Paladin. Then we have the Stride Fodder. This is counted as a grade 3 if you're discarded from your hand for striding. And this is the Perfect Guard that if you were to guard and you have extra copies of this card in your drop zone, you get to unflip 1 damage for free. Yeah, mine are triple rare. I couldn't afford the SP.
Welcome to the neighborhood. Thanks for moving in.
Oh, Chelsea! I needed some Chelseas for my Nightmare dolls. Like, unironically, I actually still need Leslie, and I haven't seen a single Leslie so far yet. So, I'm a little sad. Because I have 1 copy of Leslie, but I needed at least like 1 or 2 more copies. But it is what it is. I'm very happy to have this Chelsea, though. So this is really awesome. Nightmare Doll Chelsea. It's a grade 3 from the V era. Came out in one of the special series, V special series, V selection, V collection series. So here we go, a common reprint. It's really nice. Oh, don't want to flip that open. Then the other card under it is the counter-charging Perfect Guard from Angel Feathers. There you go. I haven't seen it yet. Not yet. Don't spoil. Don't spoil. We gotta do a separate video talking about that. It's gonna be our first reaction to it. 2 videos in one day. Shoo! Alright. Then we have Jeffrey, which is the grade 1 from the V era that came out with like Vortimers and Spectral Dukes and stuff. And then we have the Agrabat Malat, which is the G. It's a mouthful, I know. It's a G guard from way back when too. It's one of the first rotations of G guards that we had gotten. Allows you to Soul Charge 2 to get +5 if you have 6 or more in Soul, which is really nice. It also has the updated card text on it that gives you the correct shield values and the correct amounts if you do the correct actions. Alright, cool. So here we go. We're gonna do a little gacha roulette here. Let's flip the gacha open. You know when you're playing like card games or you're playing a gacha system and you're just flipping up the cards over? So here we go. First one is Heal Trigger from Shadow Paladin. This is the counter-charging Heal Trigger. flip the Pringles last. Sure. Then we have the Cosmic Hero Grand Beat, which is the draw crit trigger from Grand Gallop. Then that is the Great Nature. So Wild Dragon. This is the on hitter, which allows you to draw cards, get extra power, and then you get axle markers for it, which is really good for the archetype. Then we have Heart Thump Worker, which is the draw crit for gears. We've gotten a lot of gears out of this set, out of these boxes. It's trying to tell me something, I think. Yeah, it's a 10 pull. It's a gacha 10 pull. Then we have the heal trigger for spikes. It's also a Dudley heal trigger, which is updated. So all you Hellheart 8 fans, you know, you got yourselves your heal triggers back. Your Jolly Beans can search for. Huh. This is the crit trigger for Aqua Force. This is a draw crit for Thavas. Then we have the heal trigger for Tachikaze, the Kana charging and soul charging heal trigger. Then SP. This is Dragonic Vanquisher SP. Mixed feelings about that. I pointed at it earlier too, guys. I told you, hey, this one feels a bit bendy. I was like, hey, this one feels a bit bendy, didn't I? I pointed at it as well. There you go. SP. Gotta snip the Pringles out of Time to build Vanquisher. I had Vanquisher, but somebody has it now. Vanquisher main confirm. I got rid of so many archetypes, and I keep on getting cards for archetypes I used to play. I got like a bunch of gear stuff. Oh no. Nah, a friend of mine is probably gonna want this. They're gonna possibly want this because it's also printed in alternate artwork as well. So I think it's the Vanguard 0 artwork, alternate artwork for it. So now we're gonna flip up one. So this is the Neo Nectar heal trigger. And finally, last but not least, please Harmonix, please. Nope, Tachikaze. It seems that it doesn't replace the chance of you getting triple rares from the set. It does replace, I think, one of the doubles though, which is cool. I like that. Not replacing any of the triples. Awesome. All right, and these are our pulls of all the doubles and the triples from this box opening. Yeah, I pulled the SP. I wanted a Harmonix Messiah, to be honest, but I am still very grateful for this. I'm grateful for you guys at home, and I'm grateful to Bushiroad for allowing me to open this product. I will be putting a bunch of different links to a lot of the local stores that you can go to pick up this product, to their official site that you yourself can pick up this product from any distributor that there is provided. Very happy with our polls for today. I mean, go get some boxes for yourselves and pull today. Get into premium. It's a very fun format. Bushiroad also does have a lot of official channels for you to learn about premium or how the premium games and system works themselves. I think Chris and Different Fight and She-Devil Gaming, Yellow Card Vanguard, a lot of other content creators out of Orange, a lot of awesome other content creators do play a little bit of premium. They play some premium as their main resource sometimes. I think She-Devil's one of our only other main premium content creation channel at the moment. I know there's some others, but She's the one who comes up top of my head. But it's a really cool opening. Really nice. Really, really, really nice. So be awesome, stay awesome, guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank y'all for tuning in and stopping on by. Until next time, good luck in your polls, everyone.